Right. Hi everybody, joining me for a sunset yoga on the beach in beautiful Nassau, Bahamas. This is our last day here and I'm so happy that I get to share this absolutely gorgeous sunset with you. For today's class, it'll be very gentle, relaxing yoga, a lot of breath work to wind down our day. So we can start by coming into a comfortable seat. If you have blocks, you can place them underneath your knees, or you can wad up some towels or a blanket and just kind of take it around you so you're nice and supported. From here, we're going to just start to sit up nice and tall and just check that the ribs aren't splaying out, that they're right on top of the hips. And we're just going to start to drop in to our body, to our breath. Just arrive on the mat. Start to notice the breath as it comes in through your nostrils and fills up your belly. And then as your belly starts to sink towards your spine, and the breath exits the nostril nice and warm from your body. And then just start to notice your entire body, just as it is in this moment. No need to change anything or adjust anything, just start to notice. Start to notice where you're holding any tension, and then maybe you offer something different there. Maybe you offer softness, you offer expanse, you offer tenderness. No need to change, just make an offer. And stay here for several more rounds of breath. Just noticing the body. And start to release tension through the jaw, tension through the shoulders, releasing tension in the eyes. The tongue can fall from the roof of the mouth. Sometimes when we approach our practice, our mind is a little chatty, pulling thoughts from the past and thinking about the future. Just start to pull it back to the present moment, just as things are in this moment. And when you're ready, we'll place our hands right at heart center, right in the center of the chest. A little bit of warmth there. Just notice any sensation in the chest. Maybe it's even your own heartbeat or the rise and fall of the breath. And start to find your intention for your practice today. It can be something personal you're working on, or maybe it is just as simple as noticing the breath, or I am in each moment. And when you're ready, we'll take a nice big inhale, exhale, H-A-ha. And one more big breath in. And start to blink the eyes open. And place the hands down at the lap. Let's go ahead and just reverse the cross of the legs, taking the least dominant one out in front. And then we're just going to start by taking the arms up overhead. Real gentle here. Careful that those ribs are not splaying out. And then we're going to take a nice big inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to come all the way down. Maybe you place your fingertips on the mat or the floor in front of you. And we're just going to start to rock from left to right. You can start to let the chin fall towards the chest. And just notice how that feels in your body. And then maybe you start to walk the hands over to the right and then walk the hands over to the left. And then maybe you walk the hands all the way over to the left side and you place that left hand down and you place that right hand right on top of it for a little bit of stretch through the side of the body. Now your gaze can be down, that chin can be tucked, or maybe you're starting to look up. You can even rock gently from left to right here. This class is all about coming into your body and being very present. As we take a nice big inhale, we can walk the fingertips all the way over to the right side. Place that left hand on top of the right. And maybe you come back into that gentle rock or stillness. And for us, it's an ending to an absolutely beautiful week, to finding a pace that was different than normal. And sometimes that can bring up a little bit of grief, a little bit of sadness as things change. So we're going to take a nice big inhale. Go ahead and walk those hands all the way forward. This time you might find that you can get a little bit more forward than before. You can continue to rock. Maybe the head comes down, or maybe you sink into stillness here. And take a couple of breaths deep into the back body, into the kidney space. And when change is coming up, when transition has arrived from one thing or one day, or maybe you really built it up in your mind and now things are shifting, it can be helpful to just ground yourself in the present moment. And that's all we're going to be doing in this class today. Take a nice big inhale and walk the hands all the way back, all the way, sitting all the way up nice and tall. We'll bring the arms up overhead. We'll start on the right side. Go ahead and walk the hands out. Nice side stretch here. Big inhale, come all the way back up. And again, big inhale and exhale. Inhaling up and exhale. Inhaling, last one. And here we are. Big inhale coming all the way up. We're going to take our hands, we're going to place them behind us. We're going to go ahead and pull the shoulder blades together, taking a nice big inhale. And then maybe the gaze lifts. Be mindful of the cervical spine here. Good, and we'll take a nice big inhale, exhale, coming all the way back to center. Now, a couple of options here. We're going to move through the hip. Invitation to hold on to the foot and the knee and rock, just like you're rocking a little baby. Or another option would be to take that blade of the foot into the elbow and go ahead and lace the fingers. If this feels good in your body, that's an option too. And we're just rocking into the hip here. Any variation is beautiful. Notice the jaw. If it's starting to tighten, just soften. Maybe you even soften the pose up a little bit. And when you're ready, we're going to place that foot back down. We're going to find the other one. Remember, lots of options. Just holding that foot. It's gorgeous. Maybe you bring the blade of that foot into your elbow crease and then lace the hands. And just rocking gently into the hip here. Now you'll notice that I do not have any props with me. I left them back in New York. So you can practice without props, or if you have them at home, You can bring them into your practice wherever feels right for you. Very good, and we'll set that foot down. All right, from here, we're going to either roll over our knees or come to mermaid pose, and then we're going to find our way into a tabletop posture. From here, I like to curl the toes. Make sure that the joints are stacked one on top of the next, all the way through the arms. Fingers are spread nice and wide. We'll take a nice big inhale, and then exhale into our cat. Inhaling into our cow. Exhaling into the cat. Moving with the breath here. Good, starting to pull it all the way back to center. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna move up a hair. We're gonna go ahead and take that left toe to the mat. Go ahead and curl it all under. And then we're just going to allow for that heel to come towards the back of the mat here. You can let the head dangle and hang. Open and close the jaw. Little calf stretch. Beautiful, coming all the way back to center. When you're ready, we'll release that right foot out. Go ahead and tuck the toes. And we'll find a little bit of a calf stretch here. Go ahead and shake out the head, yes and no. And releasing the jaw. Nice big inhale. And on that exhale, we'll go ahead and bring the knees back underneath. Let's go ahead and find ourselves in our downward facing dog. Lots of options here. I like to take my fingers, the L shape at the corner of my mat. My hands are nice and wide, fingers are spread. And I'm gonna take a nice big inhale and come up onto my tippy toes. And from here, go ahead and take your feet out nice and wide as the mat. You can shake your head, yes and no. And then pedaling out the feet. Good, you can start to bring those feet back together. Keep on pedaling, pressing the earth away from you. If this is too much, come back down into your tabletop. Beautiful. When you're ready, we'll just lift up through our right foot, bring the right foot right in between our hands, and we'll come into a low lunge. From here, we'll place our hands down onto our blocks or our mat. And then we'll just swish the hips. You can stay here. You can even take a blanket under this knee for a little bit of gentleness to your body. You can stay here swishing. Or you're gonna come on up, allow for the hips to come forward, and then from here, maybe the arms grow up overhead. Big inhale here, big exhale. Good. From here, we're gonna bring the palms of the hands together in Anjali Mudra, right at the heart center. Take a nice big inhale, and then exhale. Go ahead and take that right arm to the inner thigh. And we're gonna do a little twist here. Big inhale, come all the way back. Another big inhale, and exhale. You can go ahead and hook this elbow around, or if that's too much, you can place the hand on the thigh and just start to twist over towards the right. Find the breath. Big inhale, and exhale, unwind. Good, we'll meet with our arms up. And go ahead and place the hands back down to frame the foot. We're going to find our downward facing dog or a tabletop. And go ahead and pedal out the feet again. My mat's a little slidey on the sand. Good. From here, we're going to find stillness. And we're going to take a nice big inhale. Let that left leg come up. And then we're going to take that foot right between the hands. Any way that you need to get there is okay. Then you can start swishing those hips. Option to stay here, swishing the hips. This can be as slow or as quick as you need it to be. When you're ready, if you're ready, we're going to come forward into our low lunge. The arms are going to come up. Big breath here. Good. When you're ready, you can bring the palms to Anjali Mudra. I'm going to go ahead and start on the inside here, little gentle twist, looking over to the right. Big inhale, bring the arms all the way back up, back into Anjali Mudra. If it's available, this right elbow will come to that outside of the knee, and then you can find, when you press your hands together, they start to find the way to the center of the chest. If that's not available, you can just bring the arm here and then start to look over towards your left. Big breath in and exhale, unwind. We'll bring the arms all the way back up. And exhale, bring the hands down. Good. Let's find our downward facing dog or a tabletop. And pedal out the feet. And then if you're up in that, either one, even if you're in your tabletop, you take the legs a little wider. You can kind of swish the hips. Beautiful. From here, we're going to find ourselves all the way in tabletop. And then we're going to take our knees nice and wide, toe mounds to touch. Go ahead and sink those hips back. You're going to find your child's pose. If it feels better to take the hands and stack them underneath the head, you can do that. Take a moment to catch the breath here. Notice the breath in the body. When you're ready, we slowly find our way back into tabletop. From here, we'll go ahead and start with the right hand. We're going to bring the right hand all the way up and then exhale. It's like a thread the needle, but we're not going to sink our hips down yet. Big breath in and exhaling. Last one, big breath in as we twist and then exhale. Go ahead and find your thread the needle. Come down to the top of your head first, then rotate to the temple. You can place the hands out away from you. Let the hips sink back, catching the breath. Big inhale and exhale. When you're ready, let's take a nice big inhale, send the hips back, ragdoll that right arm out. From here, we'll go ahead and we'll do the same thing with the left arm. Bring that left hand up overhead and go ahead and thread it through, and then take a nice big inhale and bring it back and thread. Big inhale. And last one, we're gonna thread over onto this side. Bring the top of the head down first, then rotate onto the temple. Take a few deep breaths here. When you're ready, nice big inhale. And exhale, roll that arm slowly out, sending the hips back. Beautiful. Go ahead and find your tabletop here. Lots of options. If you want to come to tabletop and stay here in your cat-cow for a few breaths, you can do that. Or if you rather, we're going to find our downward facing dog. From here, we're going to start to walk the hands towards the top of the mat, coming into our forward fold. Now, when we come into our forward fold, we're going to bend the knees deeply. Hold on to either arm, either elbow with your hands. Go ahead and take the feet a little wider than your hips so you feel nice and secure. Bring the chin in towards the chest, and we're just going to sway. And start to find your stillness. If you have your blocks, they can be in front of you for some stability. And then when you're ready, you're going to sink the hips back, really bend the knees, and then ragdoll yourself all the way up to standing. The head will come on last, and we'll find ourselves in mountain pose. Palms facing forward, shoulders are down and away from the ears. Chin is parallel to the floor. Good. Let's take some nice big inhales here. We're going to take our hands, inhale, bring the arms all the way up, and then exhale. We'll bring our palms together and Anjali Mudra right through the center of the chest. Big inhale in, and exhale. Big inhale, and exhale. Good, just like that, a few more times. Last one, big inhale, right through the center of the chest with that exhalation. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take the left foot and we're going to bring it all the way back. We're going to spin the toes out to shine towards the edge of the mat. So we're in this wide-legged position here. From here, we're going to go ahead and hold on to the hips and then press the hips back and keep that back nice and flat as we come all the way down. If you have blocks, you can take them underneath your fingertips here in your hands. And we're just going to kind of swish the hips from left to right. Good. So if you're up on blocks, right, make sure they're nice and stable and that you feel really good here. If your fingertips are all the way down to the earth, you can go ahead and come up on stilted hands. And then from here, we're just going to start to bend one knee. Inhale, other knee. And just a few more passes here. We're just bending the knee nice and gently. We're winding the body down as the sun is setting. Transition is coming. We're here for it. We're staying present in the body. Good. When you're ready, you can start to come into stillness, back in this wide-legged forward fold. If it feels okay to you, you're going to take a nice big inhale and then exhale, start to hinge forward. Maybe the fingertips come to the opposite side of that mat. They'll kind of come between your legs and on the earth behind you. If that doesn't feel good, you're up on your blocks. You're just playing here, letting that cranium just kind of rock. Two more deep breaths here. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and walk those hands all the way back up. From here, we're going to hold on to the waist, engage the core just a little bit as we inhale, come all the way back up to standing. Good. From here, we'll bend that right knee, let the left leg come up to meet the right, and we'll come and meet in mountain pose. Find the breath here. Release the jaw. Let's be present in this moment. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take the feet as wide as the mat, if not wider. You can go ahead and turn the toes out at a 45-degree angle. If you have blocks, you can set them up behind you. They would come right here. We're going to find ourselves in a malasana squat. So if you have blocks, your bottom's going to come down to those blocks. If not, you're following along with me. Just go ahead and squat down. Place the palms together in Anjali Mudra, and then just press the elbows into the thighs. Notice where the mind goes here. Just be the observer, nothing to change. Nothing to do other than just to be, noticing the breath. Beautiful. If you have blocks behind you, you're going to lift the hips up. Go ahead and remove the blocks and then find your way down onto the mat. If you're with me, you're just going to plunk the butt back. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and just scooch ourselves back a smidge. Go ahead and take the feet out in front of you and find the flesh away from the sit bones. Now, a couple options here. These feet can be flexed, or they can be a little loosey-goosey. The knee can be soft. Lots of options for sensation. We're going to bring the arms up overhead. Go ahead and watch that this rib cage is not splaying forward. It's going to be tucked right on top of the pelvis. Big inhale here, and then exhale, keeping the gaze at the horizon line. We're going to fold over. Big inhale, exhaling. Big inhale and exhale. Big inhale and exhaling. Last one, nice big inhale and exhale. Good. You can take the hands to either side of your legs and you can rock here. You can maybe hold onto the toes with a yogi toe lock. Peace fingers come between the big toe and the thumb comes on top. And as you're here in this yogi toe lock, you may decide that you'd like to bring the chest forward and then start to sink that head down. Notice where the thoughts go in this posture. Can you bring yourself back into this present moment? Beautiful. When you're ready, we'll place the fingertips on either side of the leg. As we inhale, we'll slowly come all the way up. From here, let's go ahead and cross the right arm across the chest. We'll take the left hand to the forearm. Just a little gentle stretch here through the shoulder. You control how much sensation. Big inhale. Exhale, good. We'll do the same thing opposite side. Big inhale and exhale. Go ahead and release it. Let's go ahead and bend this left foot. Good. From here, we'll sit up nice and tall. And on our exhale, we'll go ahead and start to twist over towards that left side. If that doesn't feel good in your body, you can twist towards the right side. Inhaling, we're lengthening, and then exhaling, we're twisting. If it feels all right, maybe that elbow will come to make contact with that left thigh. Inhale, you're lengthening, and exhaling, just twisting just a tad further. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Go ahead and release. We'll go ahead and take the right foot up towards the pubic bone, bending that knee. Now, if that doesn't feel good, if it doesn't feel good to come towards the right here because of anything that might be going on in the belly, you can go ahead and twist towards that left side. Big inhale here and exhale to twist. Inhaling and exhaling. Notice the jaw, softening the face. Big inhale and exhale returns us back to center. Good. Go ahead and let those feet come out and just swish the feet around. Little windshield wipers. Beautiful. We're going to take this all the way down to our back. Good. When you're here, you're going to take the feet as wide as the mat, if not wider, and just start to windshield wiper those knees. Beautiful. When you're ready, let's go ahead and find stillness. And let's find the right heel over the left thigh. Now you can rock here, and it might feel really nice to rock from side to side. Another option would be to take a nice big inhale and press that right knee away from you. And as you exhale, press it in towards you. When you're ready, we'll start to come into stillness. And if it feels okay, you're going to take this right foot and this left leg, keeping the shoulders to your mat. Just let them kind of fall over towards the left. This is a big stretch through the side of your leg here, all the way up into the hip flexor. So if it feels better to place the knees on top of each other, you can do that, or you can even place a block underneath this right foot. For more sensation, place this left hand on the right thigh and start to press it down towards the earth. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, pressing it away from you. And exhale, pressing it down into the earth. When you're ready, take a nice big inhale, bring it all the way back up. Good. Let's place the feet on the mat, take them nice and wide, and just windshield wiper those knees. And then when you're ready, let's go ahead and find stillness, placing the left ankle over that right knee. Now you can rock here. Another option, big exhale, that knee comes in. I'm sorry, exhale, it comes away from you. Inhale, no, that was right the first time. Exhale as it comes towards you, and inhale as it comes away. Good. When you're ready, we'll come into stillness, and then we're going to drop that left foot and the right leg over towards the right. Shoulders will stay to the mat here if that feels okay in your body. Lots of option for support. And then we're going to take that right hand and we're going to inhale, press that leg away. Exhale, press it towards the earth. Good. When you're ready, we'll come into stillness and then we'll take a nice big inhale, bring everything back up to neutral. Let's go ahead and take the feet over the head in waterfall pose. Just rock through the ankles. Wiggling the toes, rolling through the ankles. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, we're going to come into our Shavasana, taking up a lot of space on our mat. If it doesn't feel good to come all the way down to your back here, you can place some blocks or a pillow underneath the knees. I don't have anything with me, but it feels better for me to bring the palms of my feet together. And let the palms be up to receive. You can start to close the eyes here if that feels okay in your body. And we'll allow ourselves to come into Shavasana, the final rest, a mini death. And here we don't have to do anything. We don't have to be anything. We don't have to worry about anything at all. Thoughts will arise, just notice them. And when it's time, I'll call you back out. Let's begin to return to the breath here. Wiggling fingers and toes, rocking through wrists and ankles. Maybe rock the head from left to right. Maybe bring the arms up overhead and you stretch like you're waking from your nap. Let's go ahead and find ourselves rolled over all the way onto our right side in fetal position. Allowing the right arm to be a pillow for the head. And take a moment here to feel the earth rising up to meet you and the sky above you, protecting you. Notice this present moment. Everything is as it should be. And when you're ready, pressing that left palm into the earth will slowly rise up to a seat. And we can close the eyes here, placing the hands right at heart center, just as we started. Notice the intention you set at the beginning of class. It's okay if you don't remember it. Just hold the vibration of it in your heart center. I want to thank you for joining me today. Thank you for trusting me with your practice. Thank you for being part of this absolutely gorgeous community. And let's bring in a little bit of gratitude for all the beauty that surrounds us each and every day, with a very special thanks to the Nassau, Bahamas. Om Shanti, Om Peace, and we bow. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one.